It's the biggest event of the NFL offseason.
Welcome to Kansas City and the 2023 NFL Draft.
Kansas City, I think we can do a little bit better than that.
For college football's best, lives change in an instant.
You can do anything you put your mind to. I promise I'm going to give you my all. Promise you.
Y'all, I'm an NFL player, Mom.
For their families, too.
I'm at a loss over her.
The 2023 NFL Draft, held over 3 days in Kansas City. Millions of fans taking part in the annual ritual, including 13-year-old Kyle Stickles. Through the Make-A-Wish Foundation, he got to announce a first-round pick.
The New York J-E-T-S, Jets! Select Will McDonald, linebacker, Iowa State. Let's go! Yeah!
This is a really, really big night. The NFL Draft is truly one of the television spectacles of the year in sports. All of a sudden, a name is called, and that young man is an instant millionaire, especially if he's taken in the first couple of rounds. His life has changed forever.
Their whole lives have kind of built to this moment. An incredible accomplishment to get drafted, to hear your name called when they're surrounded by family and friends.
With the first pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Carolina Panthers select Bryce Young, quarterback, Alabama.
Former Alabama quarterback and 2021 Heisman Trophy winner Bryce Young headlining this year's class.
Young pumps it, looking, steps back, in the end zone, touchdown, Alabama!
ESPN sat down with him as he was preparing for the draft.
My hero is definitely my father. He's been a role model to me in every single aspect of my life.
Young's parents beaming.
We're so blessed for Bryce to share this journey with us and to be his parents.
The first round, not without some drama.
The Philadelphia Eagles select Jalen Carter, defensive tackle, Georgia.
22-year-old Jalen Carter, the Georgia defensive tackle, visibly emotional after being drafted 9th by the Philadelphia Eagles, following months of off-field controversy.
A stunning turn for one of the most celebrated college football players in America, tonight charged with reckless driving and racing.
Carter was sentenced to 12 months probation after being involved in a January drag racing accident that killed one of his teammates and a team staffer.
I just want to thank God. I want to thank my mom, thank my family for being out here for me and supporting me. And, it's time to work. The Eagles got the best player in the draft. I'm for the show.
While teams want to win, and while talent on the field of play is still paramount, the character of these players, how they're going to work in the community and mesh with the team, that becomes more important, especially as social media becomes more important and as we know so much more about these players.
One of the night's most anticipated picks,
The Houston Texans select Will Anderson Jr.
Will Anderson Jr., the star Alabama linebacker. At 6'4" and 243 pounds, Anderson credits his success to his family, especially his 5 older sisters.
Yeah, they had a great impact on my life. They did a tremendous job of, being, or I would say having 5 moms in the house. One minute they want to baby you, then the next minute they want to boss you around, but it was fun growing up.
His family there to cheer him on last night.
We are so excited. Wherever Will went, they weren't just getting Will, they was getting an entire family. It's just really a full circle moment for us. We're so proud of Will because he's worked so hard and we worked so hard supporting him. But we are so happy for him.
They're joined by another powerful woman in Will's corner, super agent Nicole Lynn.
Nicole Lynn is really a rock star. She is the gold standard. She's a breath of fresh air. She's smart. She's good. She learned the business, working her way up.
This year, 34-year-old Lynn made history as the first female black agent to represent a starting quarterback in the Super Bowl, Jalen Hurts, later negotiating a massive contract for Hurts, paying him $255 million over 5 years.
It means the world. Not only to set a precedent for what could be done, but to acknowledge that women can do it too. And she pretty lit for doing that.
It was their shared struggle that attracted Hurts to Lynn and won him over. The athlete telling Sports Illustrated about their first meeting. She said, "I'm a woman. People are going to overlook me. People are going to doubt me. They're not going to give me the due respect, but I'm overcoming it just like you do." And that's where we really hit it off. We had the same vision. It's a vision that for the super agent started at a young age, as she described at the Hustle's keynote event in 2018.
And these athletes came from a very similar background that I came from. They grew up with rags, and then they'd get drafted in the NFL and they'd turn into riches. But then unfortunately, they'd go back to rags. And that so much bothered me. This is my community of people. These are the people that come from where I come from, and so I needed to figure out a way to help them.
Her career in sports started with her own personal Hail Mary.
I was 23 years old and I was on Wall Street, and I went into my boss's office and I quit. And I said, I'm going to go chase a dream of sports. I'm going to leave this cushy job because I feel like I need to walk in purpose.
Lynn says one of her inspirations in that purpose was the film Jerry Maguire, about a fictional sports agent with a heart.
What you gonna do, Jerry? Congratulations, you're still my agent.
When you're talking about the oldest of the old boys clubs, you're talking about the National Football League. And for women to break in any capacity has been difficult. And for her to break through at a relatively young age, work her way up, do all the homework, do all the right things, learn the business, and then break through on her own, that's remarkable.
Lynn not only reps players, but other trailblazers in the NFL, like Washington Commanders assistant coach Jennifer King, the first black woman to be a full-time NFL coach.
We actually connected at the Combine. It was like a conversation with someone that I had known for a while, and it was just really comfortable. She wasn't pressuring me in any way, or it really wasn't about things that she could do. It was just, things I wanted to do. So, I'm definitely with her wherever she goes.
Lynn isn't going anywhere other than to greater heights, announcing her pregnancy just days ago on Instagram and writing a book, Agent You, to mentor others. A goal she lives by, as she shared with the NFL Network.
I want to mentor every person that I can, but it's impossible. And so I try to use my social media as a platform to mentor thousands at a time. I am trying to open doors and give exposure to a job that usually was just for white men and nobody knew how to get in. I'm not going to allow those barriers of entry to still be up. Instead, I'm going to give you the key to the door. Now, whether you walk in, whether you unlock it, that's on you.
Back in Kansas City, Lynn will be watching as more of her clients wait to hear their names called, while teams hope to find that diamond in the rough, like Tom Brady, arguably the greatest of all time, selected 199th in the draft more than 2 decades ago.
As you watch Saturday unfold, that's what to keep an eye out for. Guys that may not be as heralded as the guys that went Thursday night or even Friday night, but could end up being just as important or more so.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.